Donner Pass is a 2011 horror movie. It starts out with flashbacks to the notorious Donner Party. And, of course, they were a group of men who became lost in the wilderness. And due to the freezing weather and lack of resources and help, they had to resort to cannibalism to survive. So, this brings us to the modern day. A group of teenagers go to a quiet friend's house in the wilderness, actually in the area where the Donner Party incident took place. And the owner of his parents' cabin is very quiet, very meek. Some of his friends aren't very nice to him and treat him pretty shitty. And suddenly, out of the blue, another car shows up with a whole slew of other kids wanting to party and take over the house. So, this is the perfect atmosphere for sparks to fly and tensions rise. And in the midst of all this, a killer starts killing off the kids partying in the house. But what I liked about the movie is you got a little bit of depth with the kids. It wasn't your typical, 1980s, let's go party in the woods. It takes place in the wintertime. It takes place in a large cabin. So it's a little different from the typical kids in the woods slasher trope. And I liked that. Sorry, my cat. Archie, come on. I liked that it did have a connection to the Donner Party. And I thought it was interesting. I didn't see the connection or the twists come in. I'm not going to spoil it, but I thought they were really well done for this kind of budgeted movie. And don't get me wrong, it's not a low budget movie, but it's not super blockbuster high budget either. It has a decent budget. It has Adelaide Kane. She was in Rain. She was in a little bit of Teen Wolf. And she's a British actress. And some of the other actors are British too. But they do a pretty good job of doing an American accent. So, kind of interesting. You get these British actors starring in a slasher set in America. Just kind of funny. And this movie was made in 2011. It had good gore. I liked the cinematography. And you had some cool shots. There's this one shot of a couple getting into the hot tub. And you're in the water with them and you can see their legs get in and out. Just kind of cool camera tricks like that. But they're not overdone. There's no shaky cam or anything annoying like that. And the gore is really well done and fairly realistic. Just painful to watch. So I really enjoyed it. Donner's Pass 2011. It's on Tubi. I love Tubi. I keep discovering a lot of gems on there from the 80s and, modern horror movies that I haven't watched in a while or that I've never watched before. So I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you on the flip side.